In a previous blog post, I showed how you can debug submission errors in Contact Form 7. In this video, I want to demonstrate that on a small project. I've set up a very easy contact form. Let's fill it out. We add a name, an email address, a subject, and then we have a small message. And now let's try to send it. We are getting presented with an error message. There was an error trying to send your message. Please try again later. The error doesn't really tell us what was happening. And obviously, trying later would not work because there's something wrong with the form. Now let's find out what's the problem. For that, we go to the backend and then to contact. And here we can see that there is an error in contact form 1. One configuration error detected. Let's go into the contact form. Here we see that the mail tab has an error. And here we can see that the from field has an error. It says invalid mailbox syntax is used. What is an invalid mailbox syntax? We can click on that link and find out. Here you have a documentation page from Contact Form 7 on how an invalid or a valid syntax should look like. So a valid syntax would be john@example.com, so just an email address. Or it could be a name and the email address in brackets. Without the brackets, it's invalid. But you can also have multiple email addresses with a valid syntax separated by a comma. When we go back to the form, we can see that something is missing. In the brackets, we only have the domain name. We don't have something like info@ or contact@. So this is clearly an issue. We could now fix that issue here, but then I could not show you how to debug such issues. For that purpose, I created a small plugin that is linked in the description of that video and also in the blog post. And you can find it on GitHub in a gist. If you know how to add that code to your project, you can do that. Otherwise, you can use that download zip link. After downloading the plugin, you go into your site again, go to plugins, add plugin. Then you click on upload plugin, on choose file. Now we select the previously downloaded zip file. Click install now. And finally, we activate the plugin. Now everything is prepared and we can try again. Just go back to the contact form. And now you can submit it again. But before you submit, we have to open the Chrome developer tools. This is where I show the error message. There are different ways. On some operating systems, you can hit F12, or you go to these 3 dots, then to more tools, and then to developer tools. Now we go to the network tab if it's not already selected. And finally, we can hit the submit again. We see that error is still there. And now we can see there is a feedback request. If we click on that feedback request and then go to the response, if it's not open, we see a new field called error info. And in here we get some more information. This information is from PHP Mailer, which is the PHP library WordPress is using to send emails. And it says invalid address from WordPress-project.ddev.site. And here we can see that this is not an email address. So this is the issue. Now we can fix that issue. So we go back to our form. Go to the mail tab again. Now we fix this by using something like info@. Then we hit save. And now it should work. So we go back to the form, try the submit button again. And now we can see it was successful. If we go to that new feedback, we can see there is no error info, so the message was sent. Obviously, on your page, the issue might be something different. It might be some misconfiguration of the plugin in a different place. Maybe you're using an SMTP plugin to send your emails via an SMTP server, and there are some configuration issues in there, like wrong authentication credentials or something. Whatever it is, hopefully PHPMailer will tell you in the error info about the issue, and then you have an idea on where to look for the issue and fix it. If that video helped you, I would really like you to leave a comment either on that video or in the blog post. And it would also be nice if you subscribe to the channel because it's a very new one and I'm still trying to find some new ideas and post some more videos. See you next time.